Hey guys, happy spring. Hopefully you are no longer covered in snow. I wanted to do a short little me talking to you video because I saw something on a friend's Facebook that they posted and it kind of actually got me upset. And I thought I'd share it with you guys because I think it's something that needs to be heard and I think it's something that needs to be remembered. She's someone who is still trying to figure out what she has, if she has fibromyalgia, if she has something, and she posted her frustration and also said, "I'm so tired of being lazy and useless all the time." And I got really upset, and I think the reason is that it has taken me a very long time to not feel that. I think when you have some kind of illness, or even if you're just exhausted from work, you are easy to label yourself as lazy and useless, even if that's not true. Maybe like me, you like doing things. I feel kind of like I'm going crazy if I'm not painting or writing or doodling or something. Like, I want to be doing things. I want to accomplish things in my life. I want to contribute. And I often felt like I was lazy all the time and I felt really useless and like a burden. It's definitely the opposite of self-love. I think one of the things that we need to remember as just people, no matter what circumstance you're in, is that you have to have compassion and love for yourself before you can have it for anyone else. And it takes a long time. I mean, it took me a long time to become comfortable with how I look, and that was just years and years of talking to a camera like this and having to go over the footage and stare at myself and listen to myself. And every day I look in the mirror, I feel a little more beautiful and I feel a little more confident. I can put my shoulders back, a little more worthy. And the last thing I want any of you guys to do is to label yourselves as lazy or useless or a burden, because it's simply not true. You're trying to get through life the best way you can, and just because you're exhausted, because you've worked a long day, or you're sore, or you're having a flare-up, or you went walking a lot, that doesn't make you lazy. That makes you self-compassionate. You're caring for yourself. I have a friend who's dealing with, she's not feeling well, she has an injury right now, and she feels terrible because she had to cancel plans. And the thing that's best for her to do is to stay home and take care of herself. And I think we would give any friend that advice, but I understand where she's coming from. I've had to cancel a lot of things myself, but I'm learning that I can do more, and I'm getting to be more confident and more adventurous. Seeing that kind of behavior, and I think we all say it to ourselves in our heads, but every time you think that, I want you to go, no, I'm doing what is best for me. And just try to catch yourself if you are doing that. I'm reading an amazing book called Your Erroneous Zones by Wayne Dyer, and I know it's really old, but a friend gave it to me and it's really amazing. And I'm currently working through my IMs, which are labels that we give ourselves, like I'm lazy, I'm forgetful, I'm a burden, I'm fat, I'm not good at math. All of these labels we give ourselves. And I actually caught myself yesterday because I was talking about some videos that I'm working on for another artist, and I can get really, really self-critical. And I want everything to be perfect, which nothing can be perfect. I need to aim for something a little less than perfection. But my father was like, stop being so self-critical of yourself, because I often have to talk through things with him, and I'm like, oh, that's just the way I am. Oh, I was saying the same thing. I'm self-critical. I'm a perfectionist. That's just the way I am. And if you're that way, well, there's no room for growth. There's no room for expansion. There's no room for change. And we need to be more compassionate towards ourselves and these self-defeating behaviors, because they're not doing anyone any good. In fact, they're hurting you more than anything, and your family does not want to hear that. They want you to be taking care of yourself and loving yourself and doing what's best for you. I have family members who have issues, and I don't want to hear that ever. They're not lazy or anything. So I just wanted to say hi and just talk about that, because it's important and it's something that you need to catch yourself on and something that needs to change. You're not a burden. You're not useless. You're you. And I'm sure there's so many people in your lives that love you and are there for you. I'm there for you. And I I don't want to hear it anymore. I'm gonna be the one who gets angry, not at you, but at the situation, at society that makes you feel that way, at somebody who was frustrated with you 10 years ago and said, oh, you're so useless and lazy and stop complaining about all this stuff. You're not. That's not your fault. And you're perfect the way you are. Except, wait, no, I'm just like that, right? Just be the beautiful yous that I know you are. And just remember to give yourself the same measure of compassion that you would give a friend or a puppy or a cute little rabbit. You are worthy and deserving of that.